today we're going to interview Khalilah Camacho Ali.
Yes.
Former wife of Mohamed Ali, right up behind her, that famous picture.
That's right.
But she's such, that can't be her moniker. That I used to be the wife of Mohamed Ali because she's such an amazing person on her own. I want everybody to know that, and we're going to put this out in the magazine. It's going to get sent out all over the place.
Great.
So, first of all, tell me your background. Where did you grow up, and what was your kind of background?
Well, I grew up in Chicago, and Chicago all my life, and born in Cook County Hospital. I was, don't get me wrong, I love Chicago, but I'm a Yankee fan. Okay. That's what I'm just saying.
I'm from Boston, so it's a Red Sox.
Okay. So I was born and raised in Chicago, and I was raised under a very popular and controversial religion, which the newspaper named their black Muslims. They named it, but it's not really black Muslims, it's just Muslims in America. And it was under the leadership of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which was a different kind of way of life,
Right.
which basically introduced us to Islam. And according to growing up, my mother and father, who are the most beautiful people in the world, yes, they are still alive.
Right.
My father's 88 years old, my mom's 86, and they've been married for 68 years. And they're just two beautiful people. A lot of people don't say that there's such thing as a perfect parents, but to me, they're perfect parents. So what happens is my father is a classical man and jazz man, but my mother is a blues lady. So I came up and I stayed around my dad most of the time because my mother, my dad plays all the music in the house, and he liked Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Harry Belafonte, Ray Charles, that kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I was so attracted to you, because you were singing all the songs that I came up on.
Right.
You're the best performance of. Knowing the Rat Pack, it was the most exciting thing ever happened to me when I was beginning to get married to Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali drew everybody toward him.
Right.
And you just take me back. Every time I hear you sing, it takes me back to those old days of the real Rat Pack, back in Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin days. So I came up learning and teaching women and girls self-defense and things like that. And I also was, even though I was in high school, I was like the teacher's pet and that kind of substitute teaching, keeping the class in order until the teacher comes, that kind of thing.
Right.
So I've always been good with people my age and older. And I had a great life, and being around parents like my mom and dad, teaching me about humanity and how to be kind and good manners. That was the most exciting part of my life until I ran into Cassius Marcellus Clay.
I sang at Jilly's in Chicago on Rush.
Is that around Rush Street? Awesome.
I was so crazy to be there. It was so funny because I'm pulling in. I did a gig out in Mapleville.
Mapleville, yes.
So I did a gig there, and I went down to Chili's, and as I pull up the street, in the summertime, they open up that whole wall, so
that's right.
Sitting outside.
Yes.
And I got out of my car, and some people sitting and go, "It's Tony Martelli."
Is that
they
right?
knew me from here.
Oh,
they go back and forth.
Oh, that's great.
So I get to sing in Sinatra's place. This was Sinatra's,
wow.
Jilly Rizzo and Sinatra's guy. So I'm just excited, I'm singing there. And then I meet these group of ladies there, and we're talking a little bit, and I pass on my card. A month later, I'm back up here in Boca, and I'm about to do the show called Living It Up Again.
Yes.
The old Vegas show.
Yes.
And I'm coming off from behind the screen to
Yeah.
do the show, and there's the table 6 ladies, they go, "Look, it's that singer from Chicago."
Because they saw you in Chicago.
Yeah, they saw me in Chicago.
Oh, that's great. It's a good report. Isn't it a good feeling?
I love that.
To see people that come to see
I
you.
just took a big double-decker bus and did the whole
You
thing.
go around and
Yeah.
see the whole city?
Yeah,
That's
right.
wonderful. Chicago, in the summertime only. Never
That's
go in
right.
the winter.
Never go in winter.
Never go in the winter. But summertime is.
You know what got me is that Chicago means in the native language, stinky onions or something.
Is that right?
That's what the bus driver said.
It might be.
The Indians wouldn't go in that part of the town.
Right.
They had like the stonkies.
Well, that's because all the Italians had. They had most of the north side, you know, all the Italians, and you got your Italian city and everything.
And then Al Capone, he showed me the building where Al Capone lived,
Yeah.
and he had an elevator. Took his car all the way up to this penthouse.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
That's right. It's pretty good. I mean, it's full of great of nostalgia. Speaking of Al Capone, I was such a fan of Al Capone because of the structure and everything. Not the robbing or nothing, but if you didn't do the guy wrong, you know, you were fine.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yeah, he organized.
But I don't know why, but I've always admired Al Capone for some reason, and. A lot of the Chicago laws are because of Al Capone.
Right. Yeah, he just transformed that place.
Yeah, the guy's great. And so when I told Ali that I was an admirer of Al Capone, you know, he used to always surprise me with things I really like. And he bought the Al Capone estate out in Bear Springs, Michigan, when we got married. And when we started having money then, and it's still there. It's still there. And they had a little house for his henchmen and everything in the back. We found phones, Tommy guns, and everything, you know.
So how did you meet?
Well, he had just won my family on the Islamic level. We never was into the sports,
Right.
so I wasn't sports aware about certain people in sports. I was a young kid, and. He came to our Muslim school, and I didn't understand why, you know, this guy coming to school. I was only 10 years old. He had just won the Olympics in Rome, Italy, in 1960. I was only 10, and he was 18 when he came to visit the school. And he came in there saying that he was going to be heavyweight champion of the world before he's 21, so get your autographs now. So right away I'm going, how does he know what he's going to do when he's 21? Come on, be for real. But somehow I kind of believe the guy. I kind of, you know, you get a sense of character, you kind of believe the guy, you know. And so when he came up to me, and I was the one to receive the autograph, he gave his autograph, and I said, okay, your name is Cassius. Okay. And Marcellus is your middle name. So Cassius Marcellus, that it's a Roman name. And he said, yeah, I guess. And I said, do you know what the Romans did to people? And he said, no. I said, and then you got the name clay, like dirt and mold, so dirt, right? So this is your name? He said, yeah. I said, you proud of this? He said, yeah. You know, my mama gave me. I said, okay, I tell you what. When I tore up the autograph and I gave it to him, I put it in his hand, I said, look, when you have a name of culture, when you have a name of respect, you can have a name of respect, you can come back. And then I'll talk. And then you take that with you. And he I mean, can you imagine a person just won the Olympics and you don't want his autograph and you tore it up in his face? I don't think that would be a happy point.
Right.
So I think that put a target right here on my forehead, and he's been coming after me ever since. Yeah. So that's how we first met. That's the first meeting, you know, just actually meeting the guy.
So when did you get married?
So, years later, he kept coming into the mosque and trying to find out where I was at. He said, man, you can't mess with her. She's like, you know, you don't want to mess with her father. He's a serious dude. You don't want to go there.
Right.
And you know, anytime a man can't get what he wants, he always go after her, right? You know how you guys do.
Yes, it is.
So he kept coming back, and then he got to know my father, and then I ran into him on my prom night, and I couldn't understand why the guy's still hanging around, you know. And by that time, I was about 13 years old, and he was getting ready to fight Sonny Liston. I didn't really like Sonny Liston, so I wrote a poem for him to tell Sonny Liston, and he really liked the poem, so that's how it started. Then later on, about 2 years later after that, I gave him the poem, we got engaged, and we got married. Yeah, that's it.
How long were you together?
We was together for 10 years. Yeah, 10 years, and we have 4 beautiful children, 1 son and 3 daughters. And my son is sitting right over there. He's the only son of Mohamed Ali. Want to come in and say hi? Want to come in?
Absolutely.
Here he is. This is Mohamed Ali. This is my son right here. He's way down there. Tony, that's Mohamed.
Awesome.
He's a good mimicker of Mohamed Ali.
Oh, yeah?
Do a Mohamed Ali thing.
I'm murdered a rock, injured stone, hospitalized a brick. Man, I'm so mean it made medicine sick. I'm a Muslim, that's my religion. My name is no longer catch the slave, driving nothing against my religious belief.
That was awesome.
That's him. Thank you, Mohamed.
But tell me what you're doing now. What's going on with
Oh, what I'm doing now? First of all, I actually just signed with a literary agent to kick off my life story memoirs. But before that, I came out with a coloring book, a color to learn, coloring book to teach adults and children manners and etiquette. And it's a 10-volume series.
Okay.
So you can actually go to my website.
Tell me your website.
Instead of Khalilah Camacho Ali.com, you can just type in MamaAli.com and you can go right to my website and you can order the coloring book right on the website, and it comes with colors. So, and also I'm part of different charities and things like that. You know, I have I'm on the board of the Talent for Change, helping the kids, and Michael Caraballo is a part of that charity, and we like to support that charity. I have other charities that I'm developing on my own, and I'm working on a fan club for all females, and the female is called Women of the World Unite, and so you can go to my website and you can sign up to be on that group.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, you know I love you. And I can't wait to see you out and about again.
Yes.
We're going to put this on LastCallMag.com. Check it out. Go to Mama Ali's website. Be a part of the team.
Let's Call Mag.
That's right.
I love it.
LastCallMag.com.
Let'sCallMag.com. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great.